Today on the Auburn Torch, it's Monday, March 9th, and we're rewinding Auburn Gymnastics' big performance at Elevate the Stage on Sunday. Let's take a look at it. Look at the come up. Everyone watching, look at the bottom of your screen. If you're listening, pull up the video and look at the bottom of your screen. If you're in the car, pull over and pull up the video. We are debuting the Torch ticker, which has already scores and headlines from all of Auburn's Olympic sports that we cover at the Auburn Torch. That's, you see now, softball, that's tennis, that's golf, that's track and field, that's going to be swimming, that's volleyball, that's gymnastics, of course, that's soccer, all of them. And if I'm going to post this on social, so if you're new to this is Torch Talk. This is the daily, week daily podcast that we do, that I do for Auburn Torch. And yeah, we got a ticker now. Look at the ticker. I'm just really proud of it. So I'm going to post this. So come join us. Come join us at the Auburn Torch. We're covering these sports and these teams in an in-depth way that's never been done before. And besides just like what I'm writing, I mean, it's a space for all those sports. So come and comment, and you can talk with me about these sports, talk with other fans about these sports, and really follow them. So yeah, check us out, auburntorch.com. Okay, they're gone. Only the real heads are left. Look at the ticker. Look at the ticker. I'm proud of it. So this thing will run at the bottom of the screen. If you're, again, audio listener, this is also available in video just like on auburntorch.com, the website. In the email, you should get a link to it too, but it's on YouTube too. So yeah, check if you do watch video, if you do switch to video, we've got a ticker going across the screen with like headlines for, little news items, headlines, and then of course scores and schedules. It's gonna be great. And now I have to try not to stare at it. Like I have to try not to, while recording, stare at it. Today on the Auburn Torch online, Auburn men's tennis took down Alabama. You can read all about it. Talk to head coach Bobby Reynolds, talk to Nicholas Hang, talk to Amza Nazarinidov. Just big. It was a shutout win, 4-0, but not without a challenge. And you can read about that. Alabama had actually taken the doubles point from Auburn when they played earlier this season at ITA kickoff weekend. This time Auburn came back and was able to get the doubles point this time. And also they were challenged by going into 6 tiebreakers. So we talk about that. We talk about the pressure and how Auburn managed to win all 6, moving to 3-1 in SEC play, and a little bit of what's next. So if you haven't checked out Auburn tennis, jump on board and see the article. I figured today here on Torch Talk, we would talk about the gymnastics meet. Since I didn't write anything about it, I usually do, but I was at tennis instead. So let me pull up some clips. Auburn had a great meet. No bones about it. Auburn had a great meet. Especially for it to be on the road and for it to be on podium at Elevate the Stage on Sunday, Auburn did a great job. Ended up with a 197.2. Could have been a little higher. Could have been even higher if bars. I mean, it was so funny. They had such a good meet. They started on beam. So they went from beam to floor to vault, and they did so well on all 3. And then what was left but big bad bars and so you knew something was coming. And they did okay. Everyone stayed on the apparatus. It did not have the exclamation point ending that they may have needed to get to 197.5, 197.4. But they did do enough. They did do a job and got a really solid 197.2. Um, Pulling up the live stats, these look incomplete. Um, Here, see, look, it's stuck halfway through. It's Georgia's winning with 98 points. Um, yeah, this the live scoring broke halfway through. Okay, well let's just take a look at a couple routines that Auburn posted to Twitter. All to say 197.2, really good score for Auburn. Second highest score of the year. Their highest was that 197.25. Really, I mean, in postseason, if you're scoring, it's it's tough with gymnastics. It's tough covering it. Like, it's tough explaining, until you're into it. But like, because sometimes I'm just spitting numbers at you, right? Like, what the heck? 196 and 197 sound really close, right? But they're not. And 197 in that territory, though, I would say if you are scoring, I should probably look up exactly how it went down last year, but when you are scoring 197 in postseason, you're a dangerous team to make the Elite Eight, right? Um, that that that's the kind of score, that's the kind of team that would make it out of the regional final and make it to the to the Elite Eight, which is really the national championship meet. So you got to be in there. You got to be scoring that. You got to be Here you go. So last year, Missouri made it. This was last season, and Auburn was almost there. Auburn was a 10th and a quarter. No, a 10th behind Missouri here. So if you look at number 7, Missouri advanced to the Elite Eight, which is the national championship meet, with a 197.425. And Auburn was just a 10th off at 197.325. Really almost pulled a really big upset. That's the territory that Auburn's going to be in again, right? So Auburn, they were 15 seed last year. This regular season hasn't gone the way Auburn wanted, but the formula is here for them to get to the national championship meet. They just need to get in this situation, and they need to perform in the mid 197s again, right? And scoring is scoring, but this is the goal, to be able to score. And here's another thing that was good about Sunday's meet, right? Sunday was on podium, which is what happens at the national championship meet. It was a quad, which is what happens in the postseason, and it was on a Sunday on 2 days rest from Friday, which is what this is. That's what this. See, April 4th to April 5th, or April 4th to April 6th. That's what happens in the postseason. You're on a Thursday Saturday split or a Friday Sunday split. So you got to be able if you can't perform really well on a day's rest, that's not great. And here you're seeing they advanced to the Sweet 16 with a 196.95. So this is the kind of score that Auburn wants to get in postseason, and the kind of performance that they want to replicate. Let's just watch some clips, because I didn't. These were posted by Auburn on Twitter. So, all right, let's try this. Get you a little bit of audio. This is Olivia Ahern on beam. She actually 3 meets ago came off on beam, but has been rock solid in the last couple. And again, rock solid here. And she's not in an enviable position, being the leadoff on beam, and especially in this meet, usually vault goes first. Nice. Usually vault goes first, and beam went first. And beam is that really isolating apparatus. And a lot can go wrong. If something's going to go wrong, it usually goes wrong on beam, in a broad sense in gymnastics. So for Ahern to go up and okay, we are all over the place here with this video. Nice dismount, a little bit of slow mo because my computer's not rendering it fast. So she had a couple tough ones, and to bounce back again to lead off is crazy. Let's also watch Paige's vault because Paige's vault is sick and rad. This was a really good boom, the front pike stuck. A little to the right on that right line, so she could score even higher. That was probably one of the deduction. It's probably the deduction. 995. Look at that. A little to the right. Got to center it up. Center it up. Hit a fair ball. But a 995. Auburn did. I wish I had the scores. I wish the live scoring wasn't broken, but Auburn did. They built again throughout the lineup. These when you're in that a really good, especially for 1 and 2, a 9.85 is a good score, and then after that, really 9.875 and up is like that's what you want. That's what you want. And they were hitting that, and especially I think on beam. They were hitting, and floor. Another storyline about floor I'll just mention is that the last time on podium they were bouncing out of the gym. They were bouncing. Yeah. Floor was what I was thinking of. Everything was 9.825 or above. 9.825, 9.825, 99, 99. And then Huff here, I believe, got a 9.95. She did. So, you want to build throughout the lineup, and there's a few reasons for that. We've talked about it. You can trap the judges at the end. Look at that. There's a lot. It's always better for one person to get that score better than the one before you. Next for Auburn Gymnastics, we should talk about. Look at Bell in the background, cheering them on. Next for Auburn Gymnastics Friday, they're hosting Missouri in their regular season finale. Again, Missouri. It's kind of interesting if you go back to last postseason. That was the team that Auburn almost snuck up behind and caught to go to the Elite Eight. That's an Elite Eight team coming to Neville Arena. So we will see how Auburn can fare, and we can see just how high Auburn can get its score when it is back at home. But all to say, Auburn should be feeling pretty good about a 197-2. You wish bars, once again, could have really knocked it out of the park with an exclamation point at the end. But unfortunately, a couple 9.7s in the middle of it kind of were not able to build like we're talking about, right? And that kind of did it. So it was only a ho-hum bar routine, but it wasn't awful. They didn't. No one came off or anything like that. So big one. So yeah. So I wanted to talk about that one today because I don't have an article about it. We will have another article about some Auburn Gymnastics coming up. There's a little tease for you. But please check out auburntorch.com. Join us here on Torch Talk, where we have a ticker now that I'm really proud of. And let me know what else you want to see over the weekend. I'm leaving out a lot. Women's tennis with a huge top 5 win. That's also on auburntorch.com. You can read. Equestrian just dominated number 5 Texas A&M, which is a good sign. Auburn Equestrian's next hosting the SEC championships. A lot going on. But we'll be back tomorrow, since this one's run a little bit long already, or long enough. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll talk about more of it. So, take care.